Good, good, good. So I was reading a really interesting article this morning. They said that our calves are the second most important muscle for good heart health. Why is that? Bring your feet up. Let's see why that's so. Because the calf muscle is the pump that brings all the blood from your extremities back to your heart. So in order to keep that circulation going, we need to have strong calf muscles. So just doing something like this, you're waiting in a commercial break or something like that, right? You just go back and forth, and then rotate it one way, good, and rotate it the other way. Very good, and shake it out. Okay. And we're going to drop the knees over towards the right, just a little bit, like they both go to the right, and then turn your head to the left. Good. When you're back to the center, your head and your knees, then you turn those knees to the left, and your head goes to the right. And then you just go back and forth. So just finding this beautiful movement, back and forth, moving the knees, moving the hips, moving the shoulders, moving the neck. One more time. And then going back to the center, walking it in. And now the big toes and the heels are touching, scoot on up, and we're just going to go out and in a couple times. And then walk it out, and then we're going to go in and out. Everything about our joints is all about moving them. And then walk it back in. And then we're going to do the foot stomp. So talking about a little bit of the calves and how they're the pump to the heart, right? The same idea is we've got these little capillaries on the bottom of our feet, and every time we hit the ground when we walk, the blood automatically pushes up and comes to the heart. So a lot of times when you don't walk as much, this is just as good as walking. So we're going to take the right leg and lift it up, and you're lifting it up about 4 or 3 inches above the ground. It's not a real high lift. And then you drop it like that. So there's actually the stomp that's called, why it's called the foot stomp, right? You're going like this. So I teach a lot to people in wheelchairs who don't walk at all. And one gentleman said this made such a big difference in terms of him being able to have the strength to even lift his legs, right? So if you really want to create the super duper deluxe version of this, then you go into cactus. And then you really are doing the work of your legs and your thighs and your hip flexors. Good, very good. Good, good. Good. Since we're here, I think we need to do our alternates. So keep your arms up. Let's take the left hand to the right shoulder. Good. And then back. And opposite. Good. And back. This time we're going to turn our head. So left hand, right shoulder. Turn your head to the left. Good. Back to the center. And other hand. Turn to the right. Good. Back to the center. Now left hand to right leg. Cross, crisscross. Good. Back up. Crisscross. Right arm, left leg. Good. And up. And now we're going to lift the legs. So it's going to be left arm, right leg, lift. Good. And then back. And opposite. Okay, so we'll do one time each side. So we'll go shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg. Okay? Here we go. Okay? Look over your shoulder if you can. Back, shoulder, back to center, leg lifts. Good. Up. And leg lifts. Okay, let's go faster. Shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg, shoulder, shoulder, leg. All right, good. All right, you guys, you go along with whatever I say, don't you? Okay, so that's good. All right, get that heart going. Bring your feet up. Bring your hands up. Open and close your feet. Point and flex your toes. Okay, so now we're going to move all these beautiful joints. So your hands are opening and closing. Your wrists are going to move while your hands are opening and closing. Your elbows are going to move. Your knees are going to bend, almost like you're pedaling. And what you're doing is just moving. Okay, you're just moving, you're squirming, you're moving all these joints. Good. And then we're going to do a good shake for everything. Shake it out. Good. All right, good job, everybody. How's everybody feeling? Good. Really good. See? I know it works, doesn't it? Oh, man.